future of marketing is going to be in 5 to 10 years with today's advancing technology?
Okay.
So I think that this is a really hard question, actually. I didn't even think.
So it's okay if you say I have no idea. Like, what do you think? So this question came from somewhere, right? So do you feel like marketing has changed today than it has 10 years ago? And if so, in what ways?
Well, I think like even like before 10 years ago, it was just like newspaper ads, commercials, people literally handing out flyers, trying to get people's attention. I think now it's a lot more like people literally use like this all the time, and I think that's just growing. So along with that, there's so many companies trying to get into like social media type marketing, and some of them don't really know how to use it.
Why are people getting into social media marketing?
Because it's free, and I think
it's not free because because people are paying a lot of money to do social media marketing. So why do you think businesses today have moved from radio and newspaper? I mean, they still have those things, but it seems to be a more focus on social media and digital marketing. Why do you think that has happened?
I think people spend more time on that than the other things, and
I think that's the key. Okay, so that's the start of my answer. So the short answer is, where do I see marketing in 5 to 10 years because of advancing technology? I have no clue. I'm watching the trends today, and I'm focused on what's happening today. So if you get where businesses have failed, which I think is one of your questions, is they get so caught up in their one niche thing that they forget what they're really in the business of doing. And so like TV advertisers, or we'll just say radio, right? So when radio was really popular before television came, people thought they were in the business of radio advertising. No, they were in the business of attention. So when TV comes and destroys the radio market, or really disrupts it, and it doesn't destroy it, it just changes it, the people that weren't willing to change with the times, they ended up dying out, and people that knew what they were in the business of, which was retaining attention, they moved towards the platform where people's attention was. So the reason why businesses today are focusing on social media and digital platforms is because that's where people's attention is. So the marketing is really simple. So it's about supply and demand, right? Is there a demand for whatever it is you're proposing to supply? If there is no demand, then your business model is flawed and you have to do something else. But if there's a demand, then you got to ask some questions. Who is demanding it? What are their felt needs? Like, what do they think they need as it pertains to whatever it is you offer? And that helps you format your messaging, your marketing message. So who are they? That is your demographic. This is who we're targeting. What do they feel they need? That's our marketing message. And then the last question is, where is their attention? And that's going to determine what channels you use. So today, people are using social media, digital forms. I mean, we're on an iPad right now. You have your phone right in front of you. And so those are the channels that people's attention is on. In 5-10 years ago, if that changes to where people are using, smartwatches now, or they're using artificial intelligence in crazy ways, then marketers are going to have to switch the medium that they're focused on. So those are the things that change, but the things that always stay constant are the principles of supply, demand, attention, and what your marketing message should be. So, have you ever seen the show Mad Men?
I haven't. I've heard good things.
Okay. So Mad Men, it's held, I think, in the 60s, and it's about this fake marketing company on Madison Avenue, right? And so it's kind of a cool insight as to how marketing was done back then. Obviously, they're doing television and print ads and things like that, but the principles are still the same. You see how they're crafting marketing messages and who they're appealing to and their target demographic. All that stuff has been the same from the beginning. So those are the things that are constant, the things that never change. And so where do I see it in 5-10 years? I have no idea, but I know that those principles are the same, and as long as you hold to that, I think you're going to be fine as a marketing company. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it did.